India's gross domestic product or GDP for the fourth quarter of fiscal year 23-24 grew at 7.8%. The full fiscal year real GDP growth provisionally stands at 8.2%. The quarter 4 of financial year 23-24 GDP growth data was released by India's National Statistics Office on Friday. India's Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code is a landmark reform for resolving issues of financially stressed companies. The minister wrote that the World Bank in its 2019 report noted that India's 2016 insolvency regime reform increased the creditor recovery rates from 26.5 to 71.6 cents on the dollar, making India by far the best performer in South Asia and surpassing even the average recovery rate of the OECD high-income economies. The minister said that a recent sample study by the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, on the effectiveness of the IBC resolution process observed that the companies witnessed significant improvements. 3 years post-resolution, their average sales rose by 76%. Employee count recovered to nearly pre-bankruptcy levels. Average total assets rose by 50% and capex increased by 130%, indicating a build-up of tangible assets. The minister said that, moreover, as recently mentioned by India's Central Bank Governor Shaktikanta Das, the IBC has fundamentally transformed the credit culture in India, nudging debtors to settle their dues even before the initiation of insolvency proceedings. The S&P Global Ratings has upgraded India's credit rating outlook from stable to positive, citing policy stability, economic reforms and high infrastructure investment as key factors driving sustained long-term growth prospects. Since 26 September 2014, the agency placed India's outlook on economy as stable. After a gap of 10 years, the outlook has been upgraded to positive. An S&P Global Ratings statement said, and I quote, "The positive outlook reflects our view that continued policy stability, deepening economic reforms, and high infrastructure investment will sustain long-term growth prospects. That, along with cautious fiscal and monetary policy that diminishes the government's elevated debt and interest burden while bolstering economic resilience, could lead to a higher rating over the next 24 months." Unquote. And India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal expressed happiness over the S&P's decision to upgrade India's sovereign rating from stable to positive after nearly 14 years.
Standard & Poor, the international rating agency, has upgraded India's sovereign rating from stable to positive after 14 years, largely due to the successful implementation of several measures over the last 10 years, where India has moved from a fragile 5 economy to the world's fastest growing large economy amongst the top 5 in the world. I believe Standard & Poor's re-rating India to positive from stable is a rightful comment and a rightful recognition on Prime Minister Modi's effective and astute management of the economy. Modinomics works. Modinomics is successful.